make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
Rise and shine, Frederick. Good morning. Thank goodness it's Friday, June 28th. I'm your host, Dani Gurry. Did you know that we stream to 7 different places every weekday morning at 9 a.m.? We are. Right now, we're on several Facebook pages and in Everything Frederick and More group, which, by the way, just grew to over 130,000 members. The show is also on my LinkedIn page and, of course, on YouTube. We are at 498 subscribers. Come on, just 2 more people to subscribe, and we hit that first milestone. We're literally halfway to our 1,000 subscriber goal, and I'm hoping to reach that by September. So if you can spread the word and help, that would be awesome. Other ways, if you want to support the show and help Good Morning Frederick to continue to grow, tell someone about the show. Ask them if they've seen it. Encourage them to watch. Obviously, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all of that works as well. The more engagement we get, the more the platforms will push us out to other people. And if you want, go through some of the older videos and watch them as well. Hold on a second. Here you go. What do you want to be on this show? This is my daughter's cat, Remy. He comes in every morning. Usually I lock him out, and he doesn't like it, so he cries. Can you say good morning, Rem? Can you say good morning? I know, I see you. Yes, I know. All right, you gotta go. All right, I gotta do my show. Anyway, of course, this is what happens when you do your show at home, and and you've got animals. Okay, come on out. Come on. Here, there you go. Go on out. Okay, Lord have mercy. Happy Friday. All right, if you're looking for some marketing opportunities, if you have a company, let me know. Promo Circus is my company that helps with marketing, events, and promotions. And I have some really affordable ways to reach thousands of people in Frederick through Good Morning Frederick as well. Last week, we hit 83,000 total views across all the platforms. At the pace we're on, we may hit 100,000 views before our 100th show, which, by the way, is around August 21st, providing I don't miss a day. And I have big plans for that 100th show. More will be coming soon about that. And you guys will be rewarded for being subscribers and watching. Both Good Morning Frederick and Everything Frederick and More are all about giving back to local organizations. And right now we are supporting 2. Now, the home of Everything Frederick, located at 401 North Market Street in downtown, is Shannon's way to bring the group Everything Frederick and More to the streets, literally. And right now, at the home of Everything Frederick, we are collecting new shoes for Souls of Love. Now, their goal is 5,000 pairs of shoes, and my goal is 200 pairs of shoes. And let me tell you, it's unfortunate how expensive sneakers are. The $1,000 I collected from Ken's Transmissions and Positive Technology netted 25 pairs of shoes for the kids. So I'm going to need a lot more to hit my goal of 200 pair. Mama Cone and I will count on next Saturday. First Saturday next week, I'll see where I am because I only have till like July 21st to collect. If you are a local business and you want to give back, please reach out. If you've had a good year and you're able to write a check for $100 or $200 or $500, which is tax deductible, let me know as well. If none of that works, consider any donation. I have posted my Cash App, Venmo, and others to social media. I want to thank my friend Kathleen from Baltimore for Venmoing $60, and I will definitely spend that wisely to get shoes for the kids. We're also collecting school supplies for Stuff the Bus. New school supplies are needed for kids in Frederick County. They're distributed through United Way, and you can shop for them now and drop them off at the home of Everything Frederick anytime that the shop is open, Thursday to Sunday. I went to staples.com. They have great deals on school supplies. I didn't even have to leave my house, so I ordered over 110 items for just $50, and they're delivering it to my door. So if you would like to place an order, you can have it delivered directly to me. You can have it delivered to the shop. Let me know. They have like folders for 25 cents, and those composition notebooks, I think, were 35 cents. So I just kept putting 10 of everything in there, and it was only $50, which is great. On today's show, Jolena has taken Sun and Moon balloon design from a side hustle to a full-time gig that has her creating balloon displays for some people she can't even mention. And then Kristen joins me for Spotlight on Frederick Lifestyle's July issue. Wait until you see who's featured. And Bob Miller joins me from WFMD's Morning News Express for news, weather, and sports. Plus, as always, I've got all the events for this weekend and next week. Let's finish up this week strong. Thank you to our show sponsor, We Help You Move, whether you're moving across the street or across the country. Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the whole thing easy, stress-free. Don't worry about that part of things. Nicholas will have you covered. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and a huge supporter of the Frederick community. And We Help You Move can even move furniture from upstairs to the basement, or perhaps you're moving offices and you just need some big stuff moved around. Maybe you're just reorganizing. Contact Nick. I'm sure he'll be happy to help you if he's available. All right, let's find out what's happening with news, weather, and sports. Let's get Bob Miller on here for this fabulous Friday. Well, it is Friday, my friend. How are you doing for the end of a week?
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking. I'm a little tired, of course. I stayed up last night to watch the debate.
Yes.
It was very interesting, and the headlines this morning are very interesting. That's kind of the big story.
It is
pretty much talked about. And the performance of both candidates, I think that obviously the Democrats are really, scratching their heads to try to figure out what they're going to do next across the board. I don't think I saw anything last night into this morning that said that Joe Biden did a good job.
No, I don't think anyone could say that at all. How did you like the format as far as the mics shutting off and turning on and all that?
I actually think that I would give CNN a pretty decent grade on that.
Yeah.
They did keep them open during the golf little segment, but I think they shut them down. I think one of the things that they should have allowed is maybe a little bit more. They would go into another question and give them more of a bit of a chance to debate again on certain topics, because that's one of the things Donald Trump did a lot was, hey, I want to go back to this, to what he said.
Yeah.
And then he ran out of time before he got to answer the question.
And
and maybe
they kept
that's
saying,
partly,
"Oh yeah, you got to answer." Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I
That
think
might have been his
look, I
strategy,
thought
though.
it was, seemed more kind of civil. You got to hear all the stuff. So as far as that, yeah, I do give CNN props. I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think that of course, I'm a right-leaning person, so I'm not afraid to admit that I think some of the questions that they asked Donald Trump kind of leaned that way a little bit. But hey, look, you're supposed to get those kind of questions when you're in a debate.
Right.
The White House then trotted out right after the fact, well, Joe had a cold. That's why he was hoarse.
Right.
Well, no,
right.
he was hoarse because he prepared for 7 days in a row at Camp David.
Shut down half of Gambrel Mountain.
Right. Yeah. I mean, for those of you who live up in that area, I mean, that's kind of a big deal when that happens. But I don't know what the Democrats are going to do. I did see already a hashtag swap Joe out. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. I really don't. And then who do they bring in? I mean, Drudge Report had a Hillary Clinton, Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, and Gretchen Whitmer. I mean, how do you do something like that when we were 130 days away from the election?
Yeah, it's going to be unprecedented what happens, I think, from now until then. I believe they'll announce something big. It will be this year's October surprise, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I think Donald Trump did a decent job. He didn't go on the attack like he normally does, but I think he did focus on way too much of what Joe said, and I think maybe he would have probably done a little better if he would have said, hey, are you better off than you were 5 years ago? And you have to go 5 years because 4 years we were in the pandemic. Nobody was doing well during the pandemic.
Right.
He could have taken a page out of Bill Clinton. Is the economy stupid? And he could have done, and he did some of it, but I think he focused on what Joe said too much. And I think he could have separated himself a little bit. But overall, I looked at the debate. It was okay. I don't know if I want people there or not. I thought it was okay. It just wasn't great. And maybe that's just because the two people. I think everybody who watched the debate, they're all packing their bags to go to Canada.
You're probably right about that. All right. What is happening in the rest of news, if anything?
Well, you know what? The only other story that we brought up, and I hate to bring it up, but I had a little bit of a conversation with this guy, Blaine Young. Of course, we talked about him having a protective order served on him with his wife. They're having a marital issue. He was arrested in West Virginia. She put in a protection order here in Maryland, in Frederick County, and they denied it. The judge denied it, saying that it was already a matter decided by the courts in West Virginia and did not move forward with the protection order. So he got his firearms back. And the protection order is null and void. And I'm glad. I don't like to have this kind of stuff played out in the media. You and I, Dani, talked about whether or not it should be even mentioned. But he was a county commissioner. He did run for governor. He was an alderman, a very prominent figure. His family is as well in Frederick County. So I mean, that kind of stuff sells. And we talked about it. But I'm just hoping that now that this is over, and they can just figure out what's next in their life.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. That's all we hope for anyone is to be able to figure this stuff out and for everyone to remain safe and move on.
Nobody wants their dirty laundry aired in public. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. You, me, and the entire rest of the world.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. How about in sports?
Well, hey, a big night for the Orioles last night. They got back in their winning ways again. Corbin Burns scattered 9 hits over 7 innings, and the Orioles hit not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 home runs for the Orioles, who went deep in an 11-2 win over the Texas Rangers down at Camden Yards yesterday. The Nats had the day off, and they're in Tampa this afternoon to take on the Rays in an afternoon game. I guess there's still time for you to jump on a plane and go see them. Frederick Keys had a pretty good game against the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. They took all three of the games from them and beat them 6-5. They now are at 500 at 10-10 on the season. The FSK Post and Legion baseball. FSK Post, the number 11, defeated Gold Star Post 191 6-4. The Post used a 5-run third inning to get past 191 and snap a 2-game skid. And the Capitals, well, they got themselves a winger by the name of Andrew Manjapan and a trade Thursday with the Calgary Flames. They send a second-round pick in 2025 for that.
Oh, boy. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
and then sunshine.
Yay.
Yay, we love sunshine in Frederick. And there's a little bit of it back out there and another great week in store for us. And hopefully we'll have more sunshine. And I don't have right now, and maybe I should, the forecast as we get ready to head towards, obviously, the 4th of July.
Right.
Which is going to be exciting. Right now it's looking at partly cloudy and a high of 93.
Yikes.
So 90s, maybe 85 today, maybe 90 tomorrow with some clouds, 93 on Sunday, and 80 as you head back to work on Monday, which everybody's like, what? 80?
Yeah.
We want that on weekend.
I know. That's okay. That's all good. But I wonder how many people are taking, because Friday, I wonder how many companies are shutting down on Friday. Probably a lot, I would think.
I know my wife, where she works, is giving him off on Friday. I don't think that we're not getting Friday off.
Yeah,
we do get July 4th off, and then go to Baker Park all day.
That's right.
But we don't get.
I love it's a day off.
You get a comp day for it. You get a comp
You do.
day.
You do get a comp day.
You know, hang on a second. That'd be my 700 comp
Yeah.
day. And
I got to talk to my boss about what happens with my comp day.
What do you do? Do you, do you have employee people to go with you when you go to these events or what?
Not yet, Bob. Not yet. Working on it.
I think what we need to do is have somebody follow you around and do a behind the scenes of Good Morning Frederick.
I love it. I love it. I think that's a great idea. Actually, when school comes back in session, I might wrangle a couple of the kids from CTC's media department to do that.
There you go. That's a good idea. Or you just find them, you're like, hey, it's an internship. There's no pay.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, you have an awesome weekend. We will
enjoy
see
your weekend.
You back here on Monday.
With Chris Michaels.
Oh, he'll be back. I can't wait to hear all about how Disney went.
Yeah, well, me either. I can't wait. And see if his head got sunburned.
Yes. All right.
All right, Dani, have a great
talk
weekend.
To you Monday.
Have a great weekend.
You too. All right. After the break, I have giveaways for the week to finish up because I've got a bunch of stuff to give away today. We'll have all the events, and Jolena from Sun and Moon Balloon Design and Kristen from Frederick Lifestyle will join me right here.
Elevate your next party with Dreamscape Slumber Events. Over 12 themes and customization available for kids, teens, and adults to enjoy. Don't have the space? We have solutions for that too. Search Dreamscape Slumber Events on Facebook.
Well, it would be a great weekend to head to Tree Trekkers. Don't forget to use that code GMF, and you can save yourself 10%, which is not a sneeze, off the tickets. It saves you some money anyway, and you can head there. So fun to get into the trees at Tree Trekkers. I had a great time there. I was sore for several days after those, so just warn yourself. But I'm old, so hey, I did the I think I didn't quite stick to the beginner level. I do love the zip lining. I have not yet done the one that goes across the driveway. That's new and newish, and I haven't been up there since that. So I'll have to head back to Tree Trekkers, and we'll be talking about climbing for a cause coming up in August. I think I'll do it then. I'll do my ticket for climbing for a cause, and you can join me at Tree Trekkers for that. All right. Let's talk about giveaways. Let's see what we got here. All right, so today I will be giving away another 5 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. I'll be giving you 1 3-hour pass to Tree Trekkers if you are the winner. And I've got 4 tickets to any Keys game during regular season. So you can text MDL, trees, or tree or keys. There you go. Tree or keys, MDL. Text them all if you want. 888-465-2944. And I'll be texting one of you back for each of those by the end of today. So you can maybe head to Tree Trekkers, or you can go to, because I can email you that ticket, or I can get you your family 4-pack of tickets to the Keys by leaving them at the home of Everything Frederick, where you can pick them up. Same with the Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. So go ahead and text MDL, tree, or keys to 888-465-2944. All right, let's talk about what is happening in this great town of Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, anything you can put on your floor, they can handle. I see people all the time on Everything Frederick and more asking, who can do my floors? Whether you need them refinished or, and maybe you don't know what you need. Maybe you have, so in the townhouse where I used to live, there was wood floors in the kitchen area only, and we wanted wood floors across the whole middle level. And the wood floors we had were turning orange. I didn't like it. It was like butterscotch. And so, you know, we were able to have our floors refinished in the kitchen to match the new wood floors we put in the living room. So you can do the same thing. Have them come out. Give them a call today, 301-948-9663, 301-948-WOOD. Just ask for my brother Jeff, and he will be happy to come up and give you a quote. Go to atlaswoodfloors.net, also, where you can schedule an appointment or get more information. All right, if you want to know what's happening in Frederick, you got to access the Everything Frederick calendar. You can access it by texting calendar to 888-465-2944, or just go to promocircus.com and click on, let's see what we got here. You got to click on Everything Frederick Live, and then you'll see calendar of events there. I spent last evening about an hour and a half going through all these different companies who have events going on because they're not sending them to me. You can email your event to me at everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. I am happy to share it with everyone. All right, let's look at that agenda view because it makes things a lot easier. Let's see what is happening today. Let's see, there is some of the new events that I have added are the ones happening at Give Rise Studio. They are located at 125 South Carroll Street, kind of right next to Frederick Book Arts. They have a ton of great events, classes, and things like that you can check out. You can also head to, this is where I'm going to be for a little bit this afternoon, the Frederick County Women in Trades Networking Happy Hour. I love to go support our ladies in the trades, including our friend Sandra from A&S Construction. That is from 4 to 6 this evening at Dragon Distillery. They are actually I haven't been to Dragon in a long, long time. So I'm going to head over there for a little bit. There's also music in Warman's Mill. Music in the Village happens tonight from 5 to 8. There's a free concert on the gazebo stage. It's really nice in there if you haven't been. It's right off Monocacy Boulevard, right where Plaza Mexico and Ricci Italian Restaurant are located. So maybe you can grab some dinner there. They do typically have food trucks as well, but I'm not sure where. I haven't been to Music in the Village in a while, so I have to check that out. Also, I included, there is volleyball for all ages at 199 North Place in Frederick every Friday evening from 7 to 8:30. There is a number on here that you can text for more details, but I did see that post in Everything Frederick and More yesterday or the day before. You can go on a ghost tour tonight from 8 to 9:30, MarylandGhostTours.com. Those are really cool. I haven't been on one in a long time, but Frederick has so much history. And they do say it is a haunted city, although I have never encountered anything myself. But you can check that out as well. There is tomorrow a 160th anniversary bus tour. Leaves very early, 8:15 from the Frederick Visitor Center. And it goes from Monocacy to Fort Stevens. There are tickets. I believe they may still be available. You can reach out to Frederick Visitor Center. There is a link there for information. But that is be kind of cool if you're interested in history. This is a historical bus tour. There are also tons of farmers markets, of course. On Saturday morning, you've got FSK, Field Fresh, which is at the fairgrounds, Walkersville, Myersville, Thurmont. I went to that Thurmont farmers market a couple weeks ago. Not too bad, actually, up there. There is an all-levels yoga with Yoga More at Sky Stage tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. You can go check that out as well. Let's see. I think, there is a per session cost, or you can purchase a 10-class pass. Again, your links are in the event right there as well. Let's see. There is signing stories for babies. Did you ever teach your kids sign language when they were little? We did. We did with both of ours. I thought it was fascinating. So you can do that at the Urbana Regional Library tomorrow from 10:15 to 11:15. And that is really, really cool. If you can get your kids to communicate with you before they're old enough to speak, it makes things a lot easier sometimes. All right, let's see. Maryland Double Deckers Brew with a View. The double-decker bus rides between the breweries in Frederick from 3 to 7. You can get tickets there. I have also added, because they have added, a family-friendly double-decker event, which very cool, and it's going to run, I think it's Wednesday is the first one. We're going to look here. But anyway, I have them on the calendar, and you can always search the calendar and put in double decker, and you should see everything that comes up. All right, on Sunday, you can do, there's Craft Hour, Mandela Rock Painting. That's kind of cool. That's at Give Rise Studio. Orioles Nest is having a steak feed on Sunday from 2 to 7. You're going to want to get your tickets. You get a 16-ounce grass-fed ribeye with a baked potato and a salad, $30 there at the Orioles Nest. And the Orioles Nest supports some great organizations as well. And then, of course, you have the Summer Concert Series in Baker Park and the Shakespeare Festival going on at Hood College on Sunday evening. Now, I'm going to look real quick here. Oh, here we go. So the first one, Monday, July 1st from 10:30 to 12:30. You can be, it's the double-decker bus for families. You board the bus in downtown Frederick for a one-of-a-kind ride through the historical parts of the city. You'll hear fun facts and tidbits about Frederick, from one of the Clippies, who are the guides that are on top, making sure you don't stand up at the top or do anything crazy. And that's going to be very cool. So, and then they finish the last portion of the trip with a picnic at Baker Park, picnic that you bring. But you can have lunch. Kids 5 and under ride free with a paying adult. How fun is that? So that is on Monday, July 1st, 10:30 to 12:30. Let's see. They also have, let's see, what is this? It Takes a Village is a program at the Urbana Regional Library for a caregiver-led discussion and play group to help navigate raising little ones. My gosh, it does take a village. Let me just tell you. And I have a 21 and almost 19-year-old, and it still takes a village, I gotta say. All right, and let's see. Monday evening, you, I think, can still register for the Making Bouquets with Ori at the Home of Everything Frederick. Mama Cone and I are going to be there. Shannon and Tara are going to be there. You can make a beautiful bouquet. You can get guidance from the man himself who creates stunning displays of flowers, and I can't wait to bring, I love fresh flowers. There's nothing that brightens up a room better than fresh flowers, and that's from 5:30 to 7:30 on Monday. And let's see, is there anything in particular you need to know before? Let me see. Frederick Keys will be back home next week on Tuesday. We've got Regal. Wednesday. Come by the Home of Everything Frederick Wednesday afternoon, 5 to 7, for cocktails and conversations. It is a very casual, laid back, I guess networking, but just really meeting people. We had a great time last month. Pizza, free pizza for you from Cugino. Yeah, Forno? I think that's what it is. Anyway, great pizza place on North Market Street. I haven't even actually been inside yet, but I had their pizza last month, and it is very, very good. So we want to give that to you. So bribery, maybe. But come by Wednesday, 5 to 7 at the Home of Everything Frederick. All right, that will get you at least through the weekend and into next week, but I do suggest get the calendar, check it out. There are events scheduled through the end of the year already that are on the calendar, and we'll keep adding as you keep emailing. Email everythingfredericklive@gmail.com to have your event on here. All right, it is time to shine a light with Frederick Lifestyle. Every month, I'm happy to partner with Kristen from Frederick Lifestyle on their upcoming issue. July's issue is hit mailboxes, and we head to Harry Grove Stadium to see what is inside. Here's Kristen. I am with Kristen Wojin. This is Shining a Light on Frederick Lifestyle. The July magazine is out.
Yay!
We, if you do not know, are at Nimio Field at Harry Grove Stadium, right off Stadium Drive here in Frederick, home of the Frederick Keys.
Yes.
And
yay, go Frederick Keys!
Go Keys. And
we're rooting for the home team.
always rooting for the home team. And Kristen is going to tell us a little bit about what to expect in this month's magazine.
Yes, thank you, Dani.
Yes.
We're so excited to be here with you.
I know.
We chose this particular location because we're going to see a little bit about the Frederick Keys right here in our summer edition. So our summer edition is Summer Staycation, and it's the Explore edition. So whether you're exploring locally for your summer vacay or you're traveling a little bit, there's some tips in here for all of that.
Okay.
I wanted to quickly start, and a little surprise here that some of you I can't wait, that you already know. So we start with our city scene. We did feature and spotlight our women's edition release party.
Yes.
That was just a fun night, honoring a lot of women in the community who are having big impact. But I love our city scene, just an opportunity to show what's going on around town. We also spotlighted Boomtown.
Yes.
This is an amazing documentary movie that's going to be like nationally acclaimed, and it's going to focus on the Frederick News Post. And I believe the main character is going to be a photographer that they're going to follow through this whole process from a ghost town to a boom town.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more coming up about this, but
we're going to cover it a lot too, because we've talked with Salyer McLaughlin, who is the writer, director, producer.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more that we're going to do about that upcoming movie.
Yeah, we were really excited. They had a big release party of their trailer, and that's kind of what we covered. And the actor who's going to play George Delaplane was there, and they're actually going to start filming this summer.
Yeah.
And if you are local and you want to be in the movie, check out their website. I believe it's boomtownfrederick.com.
Yeah.
So,
I already know a couple people who have already gotten little parts and things like that, and they're going to film at the FSK Hotel downtown.
Oh, yes.
A couple of their big party scenes are going to be there, which is great.
Well, you know my son James wants to be in the movie.
Of course he does. Of course. There's no surprise there.
So, and then we had some great business monthlies focusing on Caddy Wagon, MA Carpet and Flooring, summer camp with the Frederick Flying Cows.
Yes, of course.
I know that's going to be fun.
Been talking a lot about that.
Yeah, Hockey Night, Washington Capitals are going to be here.
What?
Yes.
They're going to be here at the Keys game.
Yes.
Yeah,
and then
okay.
they have Capitals-inspired jerseys that are going to be auctioned to benefit the National Foundation for Cancer Research.
Oh, I love it.
It's going to be a really fun night.
That's really fun.
Yeah, and even the mascot from the Washington Capitals. So that'll be fun. And then, should I save this? I'm doing it now. Look who's featured! Hey!
I just realized I need to get my teeth whitened like that.
No way!
I need to talk to my dentist. I love it though. Great. Look, the photographer, Jennifer, fantastic. She did all the hard work along with the people who create the magazine, but it was a lot of fun. I had a great time.
I appreciated you and getting to know you through this interview. And boy, you have a great background in media, but more importantly, I love your heart is giving local businesses a platform, serving the community, and you're using it through Good Morning Frederick.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there she is, folks.
Here I am.
Check it out. Read the article.
Yeah, it's a great one.
You're good people.
Yeah, I try to be. I try.
And then I love this article, Know What to Know When Booking an Airbnb. Have you ever booked an Airbnb?
I have.
I've been doing that, and I've messed up on some and not realized. I appreciate these tips. There's 7 hot tips in here that I was like, oh, I should have known that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't know what you're getting unless you know what you're looking for.
Right, and the questions to ask and the things to clarify, which there are a lot of great tips. I did read those from Melissa Lentz. I like her, and she's got a lot of really helpful tips in there.
And we love Melissa Lentz. She was our expert guest writer on this. And then our main feature article, Summer Staycation.
Yeah.
I know everyone likes to get out of town for vacay, but there's so much to do right here in Frederick.
There is.
And that includes coming to
a Keys game.
And I'm going to tell you, my family loves to come here.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you get great baseball.
Yeah.
Great baseball game, but there's so many other things going on here for your family.
For sure.
It's just a wonderful experience.
It is a great experience. I was just here Friday night.
Yeah, we'll be here a lot this summer. So if you see me, come say hi. Say, Kristen, I made it to a game. But we'll be here a lot this summer. I know you will be too.
Yeah.
But there's some other great experiences right here in Frederick that feel like a vacay. Staycay.
I love it.
Sky Stage, Frederick Arts Council Sky Stage. It's downtown Frederick.
Yeah.
It's an outdoor. It used to be a building for piping, I think, and then there was a fire, and then it was reimagined. It's this beautiful outdoor theater.
Yeah.
It has won awards for the outdoor architecture and gardening.
Yeah.
And they do salsa dancing, comedy acts.
We just started highlighting this on the Everything Frederick calendar, so my viewers are very well aware of the really cool programming that happens there all throughout the summer. It's amazing.
Yeah, if you want to get outside and do something fun, and they're really affordable tickets too.
Yes.
You can do a lot
Some
there.
are just donations, some are pay what you can, and maybe $10. So yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I think, I don't know if we'll do it, but I'm trying to convince my husband to do a salsa night with me for a date night. So you might see us do a little salsa.
Love it.
And I'm not very good at that, but
Well,
I'm going to learn.
that's right.
So, and then we have the Frederick tree truckers. Do you know about tree truckers?
Oh, I do know all about tree trekkers, and we featured Ashley on this program before, and she's coming up again soon to talk about Climbing for a Cause in August, which benefits Relay for Life. Yep.
Yeah, I love this place. They have summer camp programs for the kids, but it's a great day to get off the screen and into the green.
That's right. Yes.
It's a great family day. Pavilions, bring a picnic, get some ice cream, popsicles, and climb.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Have you climbed before?
Yeah.
I was so worn out. I was sore for like 4 days after.
I did have some muscles that I hadn't used in a while, and it was good.
Yeah.
Catoctin Wildlife Preserve. Yes. I think people forget that it's not that far away.
Not that far.
And it's a wonderful opportunity to get to not just look at animals, but experience them close up.
Yeah.
The workers there are so educated, and the caretakers love sharing about the animals there. There are so many different species. There, you walk through like you're going through different countries.
Yeah.
Or different continents.
Right.
And then each continent has certain animals. And
and then they have the bus. I think there's a bus part too.
Safari.
Safari. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you about
I haven't done that yet.
You have to.
Yeah.
So the safari, they'll give you a bag of like some food. And now you don't feed the zebras, but there's some other animals that come right up to the truck. And there's a camel. And the camel is hilarious, and he's like, it looks like he's smiling at you as he's eating out of your hand.
I
love it. Really, really fun for the whole family. This is new.
Yeah.
Maryland Double Deckers. Have you been on the double decker bus yet?
I have several times, and I've taken my viewers on a ride with me. Yeah, and that is phenomenal.
Yeah, so they have certain runs from different breweries through different times. So you can do like the tour. You can book it for private party.
Yes.
I've heard some wedding parties are doing it. Bridal showers, birthday parties. So, I mean, this is so cool, so fun, so original for Frederick.
It is very original, and we love that it is here in Frederick.
Oh, yeah. So, that's just a taste of all the great things you can do right here all summer long.
Yes.
And we love sharing about our Frederick. And then, this is a great article, Baja for Aficionados.
Yes.
And this is by Karen Justice. So, Karen Justice is one of our authors that continues to share, and I love... This woman travels all over the world. Now, she has some books she's published. That's a whole other story for another day. But I love when she does a travel piece because I can live vicariously through her.
Yeah.
And she does a great job explaining the wine and the food and the experience. And it makes me want to add this to my bucket list.
Yes.
So,
I love it.
Thank you, Karen.
Yes,
great job
well
on
done.
that. And then we just put a little fun enjoying summer. A watermelon cake, which is on our cover.
Yeah.
A recipe on how to make that. I'm going to try that. It's pretty fancy schmancy, but I think I could do it.
It is.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the Pinterest and then what you do?
Yeah, nailed it.
I might do a
hashtag nailed it.
Hashtag nailed it. Maybe I'll do a hashtag nailed it with my cover.
I think so.
All right, I think
that would be good.
I commit to it this summer before the end of August runs out. So.
Where our good friend O from the Box Theory, she has perfected the fruit cake like that, and it is stunning work she does too. But we should try this.
I'm gonna try. Anyone else want to try it? We want to see your photos.
Yeah, we want to see the
Frederick
photos.
Lifestyle. Show us your watermelon cakes this summer.
Absolutely.
And Box Theory.
Yeah.
O will be in August.
Oh,
for featuring her
that's
work.
amazing.
So stay tuned. We'll talk about her next month. She's amazing.
All right. You can pick up Frederick Lifestyle.
A lot of spots around town will have some stacks of these, but a lot of mailboxes. 10,000 mailboxes.
Yeah, 10,000.
And then starting July 1st, it's free online to anyone. So citylifestyle.com/Frederick.
Yeah, you can see it all right in there. Awesome. Well, we want to thank Kristen from Frederick Lifestyle, and check out the article. Let us know what you think about yours truly, and looking forward to picking that up this month and every month. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dani. Bye.
Forgot I put on the ending there. I forgot all about that. All right, want to thank Kristen with Frederick Lifestyle for that. All right, one more quick break, and then we'll be back with Jolena from Sun and Moon Balloon Design. Coming up right after this.
All-in-One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon Flannery beyond compare.
A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and it's right here in Frederick, specializing in roofing and siding, as well as being able to take care of your windows and gutters, and even build or fix a patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, Sandra is local. She is a chamber ambassador. She's very involved with the community, and we love to support local and women-owned businesses. You can save right now $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or get $50 off any repairs. Tell Sandra that Dani sent you and you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. Just send her an email right now and just say, hey, just saw you on Good Morning Frederick. And I really appreciate that, and so does Sandra. All right, let's talk about the market makers. The market makers are the ones that make Frederick tick and keep the economy growing. Jolena has gone from a side hustle with Sun and Moon Balloon Design to a full-time successful company. And you may have seen her newly wrapped van driving around town. You certainly can't miss it. I talked to Jolena on the windiest day of the year down near Carroll Creek. Let's chat with Jolena. With Jolena, it is like the windiest afternoon here in Frederick. It's a beautiful day, but just kind of windy. All right, we're down by Carroll Creek. Sun and Moon Balloon Design. This is Jolena, the head of that organization. And you have gone pretty quickly. So when did this start as your side hustle?
So I started in 2022. Actually, I'm coming up on 2 years.
Okay.
So I started in July, and I very quickly decided I wanted to do it full time.
Okay.
So I just leaped headfirst, and it has been amazing.
Yeah.
So,
What would you attribute what I feel is a pretty quick turnaround of success, to go from kind of this part-time gig to full-time? Yeah, we're like Marilyn Monroe up here. Yeah.
I think the biggest thing for me has been just putting myself out there. I've always been involved with the Chamber of Commerce. I got more heavily involved. I've also just been working on connecting with people more and making authentic connections and kind of just getting to know people in the community better. And that, for me, has been, I think, the most critical piece.
Yeah, and I think that is key for every business, right? When you make true relationships, it makes it much easier for people to want to support you and utilize you. And I would say you've kind of worked in all the greatest places of people who do events and recommend and all of that good stuff. So that's really been fantastic. And it's not simple, right?
No.
It does take time, and it takes, a lot of commitment on your part to do that. So it's not something somebody could just jump into in one day.
Yeah, and I think that's part of what kind of like integrating myself into the community more has done is, Frederick's such a great supportive community in general, and just making those connections and knowing people, and it has just really helped kind of propel me in a way that I think a lot of people might not have, just because, I just put myself out there and put it all in. And, what happens. And the community's been really supportive of that. So it's really really meant a lot to me.
Yeah. Are there any particular milestones that you're hoping to achieve by the end of this year? Do you have anything kind of on that dream board?
Yeah, so I have a couple goals in mind, and actually getting my van wrapped was my biggest goal to do this year. I bought my van last year. And it has been an amazing help, just logistically and being able to fulfill orders faster and more efficiently. And so getting it wrapped was really important to me. So I wasn't just like a bland white van like everybody else. And so honestly, if at the end of the year, this is my biggest accomplishment, I'm happy with that. So
yeah, it's a great one though.
Yeah.
Branding wise, marketing wise, especially because you're doing so much within the Frederick County.
Yeah.
To be able to spot you miles away, I think is amazing.
It's hard to miss me now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when I was driving up East Street, I was like, oh, there she is, which is great. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah.
And then as far as business wise, so 2 years is relatively young, but you're moving at such a frenetic pace.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel like you may be looking to add staffing to help you, or are you holding off on that?
I do have some people that help me part-time.
Oh, nice.
I haven't taken the plunge and had anybody come on full-time yet. A lot of that's just me and, just being used to doing it on my own. And when I do have help, a lot of times they're like, well, what do you want me to do?
You're
just so
doing
used to
it?
just doing it. So it has been great though. And I've got some people in my corner helping me with that stuff. But that's probably my most realistic goal for next year.
Yeah, fantastic. If there was one thing you wanted people of Frederick to know about your company, because there are other companies out there, what would you say is kind of your point of differentiation?
So the biggest thing for me is I wanted to make it easy. A lot of people get very overwhelmed when they're event planning because there is a lot that goes into planning an event, whether it's a simple birthday party, wedding, corporate event. There's a lot of pieces and factors involved, and so I want to make it easy. So if you just say, I don't know what I want, I can kind of help guide you to that pretty efficiently. That was a big key of mine, is I like things to be efficient. So if you're not sure what you want, I want to make it easy for you to help decide. And so I also, one of our other things is we also offer grab and go garlands, which are a nice alternative. So if you have a smaller budget, or you just don't want to spend that much, or you just don't want to deal with the balloons and trying to fit them all into your vehicle, trying to fit them all into your vehicle on top of everything, we can certainly deliver them. Or we offer pickups at Dream Free Art for our grab and go garlands.
Oh, that's a great, good partnership there.
Yeah, so Tina's been fantastic, and she partnered with me, I want to say it's sometime last year, I think.
Okay.
And so all of our grab and go garlands are picked up at her facility, and that's been a fantastic partnership too.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I love, that I think there's one great thing about this community is that a lot of the businesses working together and trying to figure out ways that make sense. And that's an awesome one right there.
Yeah.
What's been the biggest challenge, I guess, in the last couple of years?
I think a big challenge is just kind of getting the word out. I think a lot of people still don't realize that they can hire somebody to help them with balloon decor. A lot of people will dive into it when they're planning an event and try to build an arch themselves or a garland or whatever it is. And they realize, 3 hours in with bloody fingernails. I hear this all the time. I was crying. There were tears. So you can hire people to do this for you, or to do the grab and go option, like I said. So there are alternatives to just running into like a mass market store.
Sure.
There are, other small businesses that would love to help you with your events.
Absolutely. At what point did you kind of realize, okay, this is really what I want to do full time? Like, was there kind of this pinnacle moment for you?
There was. I was actually planning my youngest daughter's first birthday party, and I knew I wanted to do something with balloons for her party. And I've always been kind of the go-to party planner in our friend circle. And so I had always had kind of just a natural knack for event stuff, and that seemed very overwhelming to get into event planning, especially with two young girls. So I was like, I could figure something out with balloons. So I started doing some trainings, and I would say, honestly, probably within 2 weeks, I was like, I want to do this full time. I really like this. So I just, like I said, I just leapt and
Awesome. Went right to
out,
it.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. Jumped right in with both feet.
Yeah.
All right. So people can go to sunmoonballoon.com,
Yep.
right? Sunmoonballoon.com. Check Jolena's work out. You've seen it many, many times without maybe even knowing it. She did all the centerpieces, which were great for our prom for Scott Key Center. And she does some amazing customized work. You've done some big names too.
Yeah.
I think it was Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes,
You did something for.
Don't come at me.
No, it's all, hey, you go where the work is, people.
Yes.
You go where the work is.
When they came to Baltimore, they called me and we worked with them, and that was fantastic. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Any other high profile?
I actually have quite a few that I can't disclose.
NDAs?
Yep.
We love that.
But we are really happy that, we've got some big clients, but we also have a ton of clients in Frederick that we just love working with on a regular basis.
Well, you definitely must be doing something right to get calls from those people, which is fantastic. And look, we wish you all this continued success and hope that hopefully soon you have a staff of 10 and you're all over the place. But in the meantime, we really love the van. We love everything that you're doing and wish you all the success.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, want to thank Jolena. How fabulous is that? Very fast growing business and quite successful. We think it's awesome. She's also a member of my Key City Rotary, so I am checking them off as we continue through the year. I've determined to try to interview all of them before the end of 2024. There's over 100, so we'll see how I do with that. But there's some really interesting people part of my group, and I don't know a lot about all of them. So, all right, coming up on Monday, I meet Amanda and find out more about women-to-women mentoring. And Crystal introduces me to Bob from Crash and Catharsis Rage Factory. Oh my goodness, you got to check that place out. All right, we're on all the socials. Please get me 2 more subscribers before tomorrow. And follow, like, comment. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it. Hopefully you get to get outside a little bit. But either way, get out there and let's be great at whatever we do, Frederick. Have a great weekend.
From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it. Good Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your whole